how's it going? It is Monday, August 3rd, 2026. My name is Melissa, if you don't know me, and this is my channel Geeky Witch about all things cross-stitch in my life. It has been a long time since I've done an actual video. I've been very, very busy over on the live side of my channel over the last few months doing live streams, but this is probably the first video I've done in a good 5 months or so. I'm doing a challenge this month called A Video a Day August, and it will be a mix of different things between some live streaming, some videos, whatnot, every single day this month. And the videos will be pretty short because obviously doing one every single day. The live streams will be a little bit longer. And I have a post on my page, if you look into my posts, that tell you the basic rundown of how these weeks are going to go. Mondays, I'm just going to go over what my plans are for the week. Tuesdays will be a short video on some sort of cross-stitch project. Wednesday evenings, I'm going to do a live stitch with me from 10:30 to 11:30 p.m. Eastern time as I wind down for the evening. And I'm hoping to record it from above so you can see my fingers and not just looking at my face during that hour. Thursday and Fridays will be just random cross-stitch topics. Saturday will be my plan for the weekend, and it'll be a recorded video. And then Sunday will be my live streams like I've been doing since January, where we do 3 45-minute sprints. Silent sprints, so you can listen to audiobooks, watch TV, whatnot, and just give you an excuse to sit down and stitch for a little while. So that's my plan all month. And since it is Monday, I'm going to show you what my plans are for the week. If you want to see what my entire whip list right now is, go to my August 1st live that I did as my kickoff, and that gives you the whole rundown of everything I have right now in my whip bag, what's been going on in my life recently, and why things are a little bit in flux around here. But I don't want to repeat myself on every single thing, so we'll just get to this week's plans. I had an idea of what I was going to do this week, and then my husband surprised me with a slight change of plans for my weekend. So that kind of added on a new twist onto this. He has noticed that I've been very burned out and that I just need to step away and get a breather because things have been crazy, 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 crazy all year between the house and our upcoming move and work and a whole ton of other stuff. So, and he's like, I need you to be on top of things, as we get into this final push to be moving. And I just need you to recoup yourself because I've hit that wall. And I kind of was walking around this weekend like, what's my name? So he is sending me to a hotel for some solo recharge time this coming weekend, which I really appreciate. So that has added to my stitching plans because I am basically going to hang out in the hotel room and do nothing and just stitch and read and write maybe a couple of pen pal letters. That's it. That's all I'm going to do for an entire weekend because I think that's all I need to do. Maybe go down to the pool, but that's about it. So my main plan, and this is what my original plan was for the week, was to work on Modern Folk Embroideries, Fruit of Plenty, the 2021 stitch along. Mine, as I mentioned the other day, has kind of been stalled out for a little bit, and I really would like to get this thing going again. So on Sundays live, I was working on, I had a couple of strings like this one that were kind of hanging off this side. So I just finished them off to wherever it made sense over here. I'm now in the middle of doing this one there. And then what my plan is for this week is I'm going to finish this motif up here in the top corner, including most of the brown is in there already. I think I just maybe have a little bit to do. But then I'm going to get all the blue in, start working this outside line here. And by the end of the weekend, I really would like to have the, as I'm calling it, the ribbon space defined. Not having this done and filled in like I've begun over here, but just have it outlined so I know the space that I'm working with over here. If I get that done, then I'm going to do the same thing over here and just finish the outline over here so I have both of these blue ribbons defined. That way I can kind of bounce back and forth between fill-in work here and then starting to work this center section here. As I get sick of blue, I can go to brown and vice versa. So that's my plan on this piece for the week. And then the other thing I'm planning on working on, now that I'm going to have a little bit more time, and you'll probably see this during the live on Wednesday night because my eyes will be tired, is the birth sampler that I am doing for one of my cousin's babies. For my grand cousin, well, my first cousin once removed, technically. But so I've got this to do, as I mentioned, twice, because there's two little babies and two of my cousins picked the same sampler. So I have bought 2 kits of this. And my plan for this week is to begin the actual elephant. We'll see how much I get done, but it's a pretty simple stitch. So while I'm at the hotel, I should be able to get at least a good chunk of that elephant in, if not the whole thing, other than maybe the back stitching. Back stitching will wait, but I'd like to get a good chunk of that cross stitch in. This piece, I don't have a lot done on it at all. It was a kit, so I'm pretty sure that the floss is DMC. It's on 14 count Ada, and this is all I've got done so far. And this is basically what was coming out of the trunk, with a couple of the loops that start becoming the outside frame. So I've got a good eye placement on this to start the elephant, and that's what I'm going to focus on for this week. So I will, on Sunday during my live, I will show you where I got to on all of this, because I will be back from the hotel in time to do my live on Sunday afternoon. Yeah, and that's my plan for this week. So I'm sorry for those who have been wondering where the heck I've been for months and months on end. I've been okay, just absolutely busy, but I am going to try my best to start posting more regularly after this a video a day August challenge is over. I'm really hoping that I get back to doing some sort of at least a bi-monthly, if not weekly, posting schedule of what's going on with my stitching. Given that the rest of my house is pretty much packed up, my stitching's about all I've got out to play with now, because all of my books are put away into boxes. So there'll be a lot more stitching in my life over the next few months, and there'll be a lot of stitching on a very small number of projects. So there'll actually be some progress on them. But that's it for this video. So I can get this up and posted before the deadline, because it is 11 o'clock at night on Monday the 3rd. And, you know, the 4th is coming in an hour. So take care for now, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow with my next topic. Oh, and if there are any topics you would like me to discuss at some point during this month, please leave them down in the comments, and I will be happy to do those as part of my Saturday video. All right, everyone, take care. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.